Right now, before I finish chapter 1 completely, what do I have? Okay, I gotta check this ship cogitator thing. The monastery. Oh, right, Heinrichs. And then investigate the monastery, right? We really need to work on this heavy armor stuff. And I think I stopped leveling this character last playthrough so I could know. I had so many traumas, I couldn't know what my real stats are. But my goal is to get to 45 or 55 strength. I think 45 for now, but just to unlock the passive, right? So if we do this, where is it? Okay, maybe it's next level then. In that case, we'll get the parry and just get the strength out of the way. Now we need this. So our rotation is coming together right now, finally. So the idea is to set ourselves on fire and then make that fire permanent. Walk around, hug people, light them on fire, and then cast this. The only issue is, so far, since it's unfair, I seem to be doing a lot of damage to myself. So far, the build is not clicking, but I'm hoping that improves later. So, with patience and persistence, it could pay off. So, heavy armor, please. There we go. And then after toughness, we want to focus on willpower. We're already full on this, so I'm going to just go Medicae. Right now, I really need damaging type companions, so I'm not gonna focus on Abelard just yet. I'll leave him on standby for now, and if he needs to come in, I'll just fill in what's missing in terms of my composition. So I've never tried this talent before, but giving armor to all my units and gaining damage sounds very, very tempting. But realistically, this is also very good. But Pascal for me is not gonna start being like really good until I give him a plasma gun. Something I should have access to starting chapter 2, I think. So, alright, we'll just get the offensive stuff, but definitely picking this up later. So, yeah, these are all plasma stuff. We could focus more on the melee with him right now. So, we'll do that. We want to do more psyker stuff on her. Yeah, we'll go with this. Do I have access to... The only thing I hate about Hedera is the RNG shit that kicks in. Most of the time, very bad moments, but yeah. This might be nice. This might give us more ult charge, so I'm gonna go. I'll try this for now. We'll keep doing the sniper Argenta style. She doesn't have a lot of willpower, but let's see if we have access to new spells with her. If so, we want Revel or Reveal the Light. This will give us a lot of willpower and toughness, which is good for our main guy and Argenta to build up momentum, so that's good. I think we're safe to pick this up also. But we might have better options. Hold on. Yeah, okay. We'll do this one for now. Back to this. And our second officer has been very helpful so far. I think I'll go with this. And then, none of these are very good for me, so I think I'll just get a basic talent of some sort. Maybe more fellowship, or make him more frontliney type, in case my tanks don't cut it. And we'll just go with extra fellowships. That should cover everyone for now. Get him the heavy armor finally. And yeah, that's it, I think. I can throw this away. I have two flamers, I don't know what the difference is. Oh, that's not a flamer actually, that's a sniper. But I think I already have something better. Yeah. Just throw it away. Throw that away. This also. We'll split it just in case we run into a very tough fight where the sniper is not going to cut. We'll switch to a bolt gun. Okay. Now, let's see if we could grab anything from one of the factions. I could get this for my officer, maybe. Okay, this is nice, but I don't really have the profit factor for it. Okay, we'll grab it. What else? Seems to be it. If I hand in my stuff... Ooh, that's a lot of rep, but... I want to save it for... I think this faction? Yeah. It's probably more ideal, because there's a necklace that's gonna... definitely help with the... momentum problem and the health and shit like that. Okay. What's there? Did I miss something here? Pretty sure I did everything. But we'll just check. We'll just do a quick save. Unidentified void ship. Xenos check. Huh? Ogres notice a large object among the lifeless rocks covering the planet, a void ship whose signature and origin are impossible to identify from orbit, is resting on the edge of a deep ravine. The hull of the I can't say it. Unidentified vessel severely damaged, rocks around it shattered by the force of a gigantic machine's crash landing. The ogres haven't detected any vital signs aboard or near the vessel. Send the squad to the planet to explore the void ship or destroy the void ship. Obviously, I'll pick the dialogue check for more XP. And we succeeded. Oh, that's a hefty amount also. The landing party reports via Vox as soon as the touchdown, the colossal void ship before them is covered with spikes. It resembles a morbid beast sculpted from darkness itself, menacingly hanging over the ravine. An experienced veteran accurately determines the origin of the unholy vessel. It belongs to the Xenos race called Drukhari. Ready to collapse at any moment, the void ship emits a long, woeful creak, as if promising to drag along into the abyss below anyone who dares to disturb its slumber. What options do we have? Abelard suggests finding out what Xenos were doing in the Rykard system. Taking heed of the Seneskull's recommendations, the rogue trader orders to send more people to the planet. Anxious, Idera tells the Lord Captain that the voices in her head are screaming repeat words: Harbinger, darkness, and death. Not wanting to tempt destiny, the rogue trader decides to recall people from the vessel. Argenta eagerly says that the only good Xenos is a dead one. Okay. A true servant of the Emperor shouldn't soil their hands with Xenos technology. Unless it's useful. Yeah. The rogue trader orders that more people be sent to the Xenos void ship to collect any valuable findings. Being the God Emperor is chosen, the rogue trader won't go digging around Xenos trash. No. I think he'll go with Abelard's suggestion for now. After 2 watches of hard labor, the workers managed to stabilize the Drukhari void ship. The soldiers who entered the vessel were met with lifeless bodies of Xenos who had died when the void ship crashed. The void ship itself, following its abominable nature, came to life, immediately craving to sate its wicked appetite for human death. The vessel system, that sounds pretty grim. The vessel systems have reacted to intruders, and senselessly cruel, deadly traps have been activated on all decks. So I guess my units are all dead? Agility test failed. I had a 90% chance and I still failed. The soldiers weren't prepared to face the countless Xenos traps. Monstrous contraptions had minced, ripped apart, and incinerated many victims before the void ship system were neutralized. The surviving soldiers found several curious pieces of xenotech on the sinister void ship, but no data that could shed some light on it, why it came to the Rykard system. Okay, so do we actually get something out of this? took damage. Our ship took damage. And we got nothing but the XP. Actually, we did get stuff. Albeit trash, really, but... or not trash, I could use it to at least one of the factions in Chapter 2, I believe. So... it's alright. Now, have I been to the bunker? I've been here. And this is what I need for one of the quests. But what's the bunker? Just gonna quick save and send my team there. Oh, okay. That's where the general is for the planet. I don't want to be there. There's nothing here. Just go to the monastery. Alright.
We are
loot everything
bound by
around
the blood
first,
of martyrs.
and then march inside the monastery. On my first playthrough, this place wasn't super hard, but we'll see how it is now.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Unfair. But knowing Owlcat's games, unfair, the way he usually plays out, the early game to mid game is pretty rough.
With
And
each
towards
step,
the end game, things
I
become
forge my destiny
normal.
among the
Because
stars.
the issue with the early game is the scaling. You have nothing when it comes to defenses or landing hits, certainly. If it was any other person, we wouldn't have failed. True, possibly, yeah. My luck with the checks was pretty bad. Hence why, before the important ones, I try to save and
guide my stripes
quote-unquote
true against the
save
heretics
scum
who have
by
encroached
loading
upon
back
these halls.
and whatnot.
Let not one villain escape the God Emperor's retribution delivered by our hands.
Okay.
Your hues are so vivid, Sister Argenta. The hatred that fuels your words and impulses burns like a supernova.
Okay, why'd you say it like that?
Satisfied with that answer, I will repeat my question again. The last Electro Priest you killed, where did you find him?
Burn in the fire of dawn, servant of the Corpse Emperor!
Another one meets the limit of his utility. The last of them.
Heinrichs. I might replace him with Argenta. We'll see. The only issue is he's an assassin psyker type deal, which is, I tried playing him on my first playthrough. Very unique playstyle. Didn't completely nail it down. Or I could just make him another Vanguard, I think. We'll see. We'll see. Interrogator Van Calix, I presume?
Yes. Well, since you know who I am, and are in no hurry to kill me, I infer that you serve the Emperor, not his enemies. Allow me to introduce myself. Interrogator Heinrichs Van Calix of the Imperial Inquisition's esteemed Ordo Xenos. With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Shadow. A great big sun-eclipsing, chain-weaving shadow. I can see the threads, myriads of them extending toward us all, and all of them creeping off toward him like snakes, shrouding us in poison. My, oh my, do I sense trouble, and it's right in my throat. It itches.
Okay.
A psycho? Interesting. And a diviner at that. Even more interesting. Are you sanctioned?
Don't you Inquisition me! I'm under the rogue trader's protection!
Bit of backstory on her, she is not sanctioned. And he's from a faction that kinda hates heretics and basically psychers that are not sanctioned or heretical in nature, so they are opposites, let's say. That's another reason why I don't like her, because since she's not sanctioned, she has a chance of proccing very undesirable effects when she casts spells. So there is an RNG thing going on with her. That's why I'm eager on getting rid of her as fast as possible and possibly replacing her with him. So anyway, pay no attention, she talks all kinds of nonsense. Hidera is a member of my personal retinue and is under my protection. We'll go with that.
Your retinue, you say? Then let's go back to my previous question. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Rogue Trader Magnus von Valancius.
Von Valancius? To the best of my knowledge, that dynasty is headed by the esteemed Theodora von Valancius. Has there been a change of circumstances?
It's a very odd dynasty name, von Valancius. Reading it over and over because it comes up in dialogue a lot. Sometimes I nail it and sometimes I fuck it up, so just say it. Under the Witness Protection Program. yeah, I'm the FBI pretty much. Theodora is dead, slain in battle by enemies of humanity.
The news is lamentable. My condolences. And I presume the heir to the sacred warrant of trade and the lofty title of rogue trader is none other than yourself. Well then, what precisely has brought you to the sanctum of the Omnissiah?
I'm here to collect you. I am under orders from the Lord Inquisitor to offer any assistance you may require, after which I'm to provide you safe passage to Footfall aboard my ship.
Then the timing of our meeting is fortuitous. I am requisitioning you and your retinue for my task.
To aid his faithful servant in the fight against corruption is the solemn duty of all whose actions affect millions of the Imperium's subjects. Let your example guide those who will carry the Emperor's light across 1,000 stars.
You are familiar with the works of Inquisitor Alistar the Redeemer. Not every acolyte can say the same, let alone people less initiated. Please forgive my lapse in manners, Lady Navigator Orselio. It is a great honor. I came to Rykad Minoris on a mission, which a rebellion prevented me from fulfilling. The governor is convinced that malcontents from among the rabble were the instigators, but I immediately suspected a more sinister presence at the root of the mutiny. My visit to the monastery and a few unhurried conversations with some of the rebels confirmed my suspicions. Someone by the name of Aurora is leading the rebellion. Data indicates that the head of the cultists is here right now, in the sanctum of the ancient reactor. Given the prophecy of the final dawn, and the special efforts made by the enemies of humanity to seize the monastery, their goal is to gain access to the holy power source's control circuit and trigger a process that, once started, cannot be stopped. In other words, to detonate the reactor, thus being themselves the cause of their much-touted final dawn.
Blasphemous insanity.
Indeed. As Heinrich von Kalix speaks, you suddenly notice the way he is looking at you, with his eyes slightly narrowed, as if he is peering into your soul, a soul that is touched by the gift of sorcery. The change in your expression does not escape the interrogator's notice, and you see the corner of his mouth twitch. He must have instantly recognized a fellow psyker. Yeah, cool. Let's see, unique dialogue check I'd never seen. This wretched planet's troubles are none of my business. Okay, let's just help him get this
Thank
rolling.
you. Regrettably, the governor's people showed themselves to be unprepared for the perils of this place. And extracting blade shards from a person's stomach is beyond my powers. I hope that a rogue trader's retinue will prove more capable than a group of soldiers fresh off the base. I am positive that not all of the electro-priests within these walls have perished. The heretics spoke of shadows emerging from side alleys to make short work of the cultists invading their abode. I surmise that the entrance to their hiding place is somewhere in the hall, near a machine known as the Circular Cogitator. I imagine it's one of the local sacred relics which the electro-priests treat with special piety.
Alright, cool. This is how we're gonna roll. Now, one thing that sucks is I think I'm gonna like this guy too much on my group, if I build him right. And I'm gonna lose him immediately after the end of this chapter.
Know your duty.
But I'll get him back later, so it's a good time to check what he's got going here. Coercion. What is this? Defensive maneuvers. They gain dodge. So already he is more of an agi based dude. Should I... For now I'm gonna make him a tanky type of fellow, so we need clenched teeth, I think, is what I did on the other guys. Thick skin. What is he wearing? He's not wearing heavy armor, is he? Medium. Okay. Do I have anything better for him? I do, but it's all heavy shit. And heretical shit. Alright, so... That's fine, let's go with thick skin for now. I don't have any deflection on it. But still. Toughness or weapon skill. I do want him to land hits. So this guy is gonna be more of the frontliner, porcupine, damage reflecting type of guy. So more a tank, and this guy can be my actual heavy hitter, so maybe we should invest in like agility, since we already have this. Yep. And thick skin. And over here, he already comes with Sanctic and Biomancy, two different schools of psychic stuff. Both are amazing, I'd say, but this I think will help me greatly. Until the start of the next turn, all allies affected by the ward of the Emperor increase their deflection. It's gonna help my main character. And then, if you want to have him in the group often, he will replace Abelard, so he is going to be my athletics guy. And here, what did we take the first time? Agi, right? Okay, fuck it, change of plans. I am improvising on the spot, so... I always struggle to say Thanaline. I hate it. Who's Thanaline? Enemies adjacent to him suffer more damage. Increased by 5. This bonus increases by 5 at the start of every round of combat except the first. Okay. We'll go with that. Athletics. I think we'll be more auto attack focused after we buff ourselves, so we don't need this, really. I do remember there's a talent that improves our stats for just buffing people. What was it called? This will improve his auto attacks. Something we can pick up later since it scales with Psycho rating, and I don't have much of that. Where is... Where do you track Psy rating? This, yeah, it says 0, so... This might be worth picking up just so we could buff ourselves for free. But let me find that buffing thing, which is somewhere around here, surely. Was it just Adara who had it? Because she came as a diviner. That could be the case. Because I can't find it. Okay, if that's the case, then yeah, we'll go with free buffs early. Which will help with our action economy. So... this is worth picking up. But this is even better. We will become a priority target, though. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just make him tanky. This might be nice to pick up, but I want to get the essentials first. Where's Combat Expert? Combat Expert. Nimble is probably better, but free parry is also nice. Oh, this is the one I wanted. Okay. Okay. So after weapon skill, we just go toughness or agi for more dodge. Okay, let's just go agi. This is also a very, very solid debuff. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Enfeeble. Or a heal. A heal would be nice. Okay. Let's focus more defensively, so I'll pick up the heal on him. And, do this. After athletics, we should probably go Medicae. Just so we could use Medicaes. Maybe one grenade. And that should cover all his bases, right? He's using a shitty gun, so this is probably more useful. I never used his staff stuff before. What is Siphon Life? The Psyker drains life from the target, dealing Psyker-based damage and healing the Psyker. If the Psyker is already at full wounds, this power instead heals the Psyker's ally with the lowest wounds. That's convenient. But if I cast this up close and personal, it's going to trigger attacks of opportunity on me. Unless we pick the other talent.
The divine watches over us.
Okay.